Hey, my name is James, and today's question is, when loading OneTrust via Google Tag Manager, is there a way to get Klaviyo integrated via app embeds with Shopify to abide by the selected OneTrust consent preferences? So yes, you can get it to abide by OneTrust consent preferences, but because it's in Shopify and because it's in an app embed, and because Klaviyo don't have any selected preferences for abiding by cookie consent, or to be able to adjust its settings to listen to cookies that are dropped on the platform, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to use auto blocking. And you can use auto blocking via Google Tag Manager. When you are loading OneTrust into Google Tag Manager, what you're going to do is you're not going to use the script tag for this instance. You're going to add a new tag. You're going to go to tag configuration. You're going to click on the community template gallery over here. You're going to search for OneTrust, and OneTrust CMP will come up and you can select that. You're going to add it to your workspace, and you're going to have to agree to that and add it to your workspace. Once you've added it to your workspace, you'll be able to select it from the custom list as a tag type, and you can select that. If you're adding this for the first time, you'll see that you have a selection here for auto blocking and Google consent mode. If you've already added this into your workspace previously, a few months back, then there is an update which will give you the auto blocking inside this tag. One thing to note, if you are going to run that update, so when you come into Google Tag Manager, it'll have a little block at the top of the page which will tell you that you have one update or maybe several updates. If you don't see that, you can come down to the templates. You can come down to the templates tab over here. You will see the OneTrust tag and you'll be able to update it from here. One thing to note when you are updating this tag is that it will automatically enable auto blocking when you update. So if you do not use auto blocking, and if you previously set up this tag, you would have set it up without using auto blocking, it is going to automatically turn that on for you. So make sure that if you're not using it, go and turn that off and then save your tag. In this case, we're going to need to use auto blocking. So you will select the tag. You will put in your data domain script over here, which you will get from in the script within OneTrust. You will choose your source URL over here, also according to what is in the script in OneTrust. Then you can determine the language via the HTML if you would like. Then you would make sure that you leave auto blocking on, and you can obviously, if you're using Google consent mode or not, you would select that. If you are using Google consent mode, you would need to add your categories over here for each one. And I can make a new video based solely on Google consent mode because there's quite a lot that happens that you need to be aware of when you're using Google consent mode and OneTrust together. And then your triggering, you would trigger on consent initialization all pages. Another thing to note here is that if you have this container across multiple domains, you are going to have to specify the domain inside your trigger, because your OneTrust tag is only going to work for the domain it's been scanned for. If you have your Google Tag Manager across multiple domains, then for the domains that it hasn't been scanned for, you're going to see the consent banner come up on every single page for that. So what you're going to want to do is make sure that it is consent initialization for only the domain that it's been scanned for. If you're only using Google Tag Manager on that one domain, then you can just use consent initialization all pages. You can then save that and publish that. That is the Google Tag Manager side of it. In OneTrust, you're going to need to scan the site and then classify the cookies that are identified when the scanner runs. You're also going to want to make sure that it's not blocking anything that it shouldn't. And this is one of the big things you're going to need to concentrate on, because OneTrust can often block images from loading, videos, and so on like that. So what you will see is some sites, when you load them, if you don't turn on performance cookies or you don't turn on targeting cookies, then all the images in the site will just disappear, because OneTrust is using auto-blocking. They've determined that that script that is loading the image on your site is part of a performance or a targeting or something like that. And then only if people agree to that will they see those. And that could be the logos, images, videos, and things like that. So you just need to make sure that your site is loading perfectly as it should, and that everything that is determined to be targeting or performance should be placed in those correct buckets so that the site performs well, but you are compliant. If you have any questions, you can leave them down in the comments. I will make a video on all the questions that I get, explaining exactly how to do that. And if you'd like to contact me, my contact details are in the description as well.